Yo, what is up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for taking a spin today with me. Today, we're going to be checking out the Manfred Mann, the Mighty Quinn, Quinn the Eskimo. Yeah, that's the whole thing right there. All right, so Manfred Mann, we've listened to at least one song from this group, as is with the Manfred Mann, and then later on, they became a different group, right, with is it called Blinded by the Light was the one that we did with them, where we did like a radio edit version, and then people were like, well, there's a longer version. So like, I know they transformed later on into a different band, right? They had the 60s like version of them, and then there was like the rockier version of them that came a little bit later. I believe I have that right, and if I don't, forgive me, but we're gonna go ahead and hear another one of their 60s songs right here. This one says 68 in parentheses there, so let's take a spin, see what we got. It's black and white video, very similar, I believe, to the first time we heard them in this version, right? So Manfred Mann, the Mighty Quinn. I don't know what Quinn the Eskimo, I guess that's who he is. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of a listen and see what we got here. Yes, before we start though, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out that description. I greatly appreciate that.
Mighty Quinn von Manfred Mann.
Come on without, come on within. You will not see nothing like the Mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You will not see nothing like the Mighty Quinn.
Oh, fun little jingle.
Everybody's building ships and boats. Some are building monuments, others are jotting down notes. Everybody's in despair, every girl and boy. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna jump for joy. Come on without, come on within. You will not see nothing like the Mighty Quinn.
I mean, this is you're already in it, you know what I mean?
I like to go just like the rest. I like my sugar sweet, but jumping queues and making haste just ain't my cup of meat.
A couple beats.
Everyone's beneath the trees feeding pigeons on a limb. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, all the pigeons gonna run to him. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the Mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the Mighty Quinn. Let me do what I wanna do, I can't decide them all. Just tell me where to put them, and I'll tell you who to call. Nobody can get no sleep with someone on everyone's toes. But when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna wanna doze. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the Mighty Quinn. Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the Mighty Quinn.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Come on without, come on within. You'll not see nothing like the Mighty Quinn.
I dig it. Yeah, I dig it, man. Okay. I mean, what can I say, guys? It feels good. It's catchy, right? I'm singing it before the song's even over. I already caught the beat, so you know it's good. You know it's a hit, right? I mean, you gotta know this better have been a hit. So we're gonna look it up, but I felt it. It's a hit to me, that's for sure. And the Manfred Mann. I wonder now, if I had it correct, that we have these two versions of like this same group, probably different personnel and whatnot. I would hope, and maybe it wasn't a fan favorite thing, so maybe they didn't do it, but I would hope when they transform to that rockier version of this group, right, that made the Blinding by the Light, that at their concerts, would they still come back and play these 60 songs? Because, dude, I've heard two and they're both great listens. So they had something going, right? They had something going with this, at least I think, but I don't know. I guess it wasn't enough. I guess it wasn't gonna be able to stick with the times. That's important too, to stick with the times. If you're an artist, and you get stuck in your sound, you're gonna get left behind. So maybe they just felt that pressure that, hey, times are changing, music is changing, the music scene is changing, what people want is changing, and we have to find that in ourselves. And I respect that. I totally respect it. From a business standpoint, it makes sense, right? And business means your livelihood. So I get it. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look on the Mighty Quinn. All right, we got the Mighty Quinn here from Manfred Mann, released in 1967. Songwriter. Bob Dylan, hello? Am I missing something? Is this an original Bob Dylan? Nah, hold on. What in the world? Let's check this out. Quinn the Eskimo, The Mighty Quinn is a folk rock song written and first recorded by Bob Dylan in 1967 during the Basement Tape session. The song's first release was in 1968 as Mighty Quinn in a version. But okay, so that says the song's first release. So he wrote it, but I guess it was not released by him, and he gave it to these guys, maybe, which became a great success. It has been recorded by a number of performers, often under the Mighty Quinn title. The subject of the song is the arrival of Quinn, an Eskimo who prefers a more relaxed lifestyle. Jumping queues and making haste just ain't my cup of meat. I love that cup of meat, right? It's cup of tea, but that was just funny. I refuses hard work. Just tell me where to put him, and I'll tell you who to call, but brings joy to the people. And that's something I think a lot of us aspire to be, right? Not having to be a part of the white collar, kind of cycle, man, but just to be able to enjoy a more simpler life and one that we like. But, you got to contribute it. Dylan is widely believed to have derived the title character from actor Anthony Quinn's role as an Eskimo in the 1960s movie The Savage Innocents. Dylan has also been quoted as saying that the song was nothing more than a simple nursery rhyme. I could believe that. It definitely gives nursery rhyme vibes when you think about it now, right? You've got this folk town hero that comes to town. Everybody loves him. Time kind of stops for him, and everybody can put their stresses aside and just enjoy the company of this man who lives kind of a simpler life and is probably very kind, and the kids love him and everything. So it feels kind of like that, honestly. In 2004, Chicago Tribune article said that the song was named after Gordon Quinn, co-founder of Cardin Quinn Films, who had given Dylan and Howard Alk uncredited editing assistance on Eat the Document. Eat the Document is a documentary of Bob Dylan. All right, so that's cool, man. You got the Manfred and Dylan versions. So I didn't know, right? Earth Band, that's what it is. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. See, now it says Earth Band versions. So did they come back out and create this? That is a dramatically different version of the song live. A live recording of part of the instrumental midsection was released in 1975. Dang, okay. I think I need to go immediately after the song and go add these two versions so I can go ahead and listen to them on either on my own or on the channel later on. But that sounds fun. I really liked this, the way this sounded right here. So I'm down to go back and check it out, these two versions. I think that'd be great. So appreciate you guys being here today. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction and you enjoyed taking a spin back on this song with me. If you did, please let me know, like, subscribe, check out the description, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.